Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go. Kill. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
For Nick Chubb, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And it's complete. Hooper.
Good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 40 yards on the ground.
First down, Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
A 3-yard pickup.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right here, right here. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hope.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Dances by him. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 deep.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the ground, it's Chubb. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Complete.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The 22-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield finding Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Chubb
4 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of
and that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 8-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down.
Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. If you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Browns.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized.